What are classes like in London? Classes are really interactive. Most of them you get to actually go to places to get a first-hand experience. For example, for our Art in London class, we go to museums and art galleries and view the art and discuss it there as a class. And we have different activities and projects that we do for that class period. I also have other classes where I go and sit down and discuss with other students and ask their ideas and opinions. The big difference between classes in London than American classes is just the relaxed feel to it. You're doing work, but it's not as much pressure as it is in the US to go and get things done. It's just kind of relaxing, and when you have to do your work, you do it. You don't have as much homework, but you do have papers and essays that you have to complete, and everything builds up as you go on to your exams, your midterm, and your final. And so you can get that sense of, okay, I'm building up to the final project instead of, oh, I have to do something every week or so. So that's one of the major differences between American and UK schools. What are tutors or professors like here in London? They are very helpful. They are willing to answer any question you have regarding a subject. They also have this relaxed sense where they'll stop and start talking to you about the subject that they love and start going into this kind of spiel of what it is you want to know, and they will take their time out of the classroom just to go ahead and discuss that and ask you opinions of it. And they're really open to getting everybody's point of view or just sharing their point of view as well as gain yours. I think that's really good. There's a lot of involvement with students and teachers, or sorry, tutors here in London. What is the course load like here in London? The course load is very different depending on the type of classes you take. Most of my classes have me keep a journal to journal what I learn and what I see and what's going on in the class. What is the biggest difference between my class schedule here and in the US is that here in London you don't have class every day or every other day. Here you have class once a week, and that's really a big difference because you can have like class every Monday and that's it. And the class length is a lot longer. It's about 2 hours, I think. 2 hours and 30 minutes sometimes. It just depends on what's going on the day. And you do have a break in class, but it's just different because you have it once and then that's it. And then you don't come to it again until the next week. And that's the biggest difference. But it's good. I love my classes here in the UK and I would recommend. What I want to add to that is sometimes when you have class once a week, you could have, let's say, 3 classes in one day. So your weeks kind of go a lot faster because you spend most of your time in the classroom and then you look around and you're like, oh, the week's gone by and I'm on week like 4. I'm on week 4. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that just happened. So, cheers.